is keeping them at bay.
Oh, nice shot from Artfrost again, starting off strong. The double kill from him, and you can see why I'm so excited. Oh, this man himself, Team Spirit, they're going to be just making sure that they can bleed out these remaining two CT players without too much trouble. And MIBR are going to continue to go for it. Honestly, there's nothing really you can do. No path of retreat either. Artfrost gets a drive-by in the meanwhile, looking for the 4. Yep, that's what I'm talking about, Michael. Well, in they go. BRNZN is out. You remember how I was talking about sometimes MIBR as a super defensive team could be the bane of Team Spirit? They do need to make sure that a few of these rounds where the entry pack is stopped before it gets to the bomb site. Though it feels like Spirit might just have too much stopping power in the death ball. So maybe some forward-facing defensiveness? As weird as that sounds?
Yeah, I get you. That's where the activation of Safe will likely kind of cause MIBR to play that way. But nice shooting from Artfrost. And Safe also meets the same fate. Exposed. No, nobody sees a damn thing. They are dead quiet, creeping into this A-bomb site. And so Drop dead. Will they realize that there are players so close by, though, on this mid-presence? Exit, swinging wide with the USP, and he finds 2. BR and his as well will activate, and there's weapons to be recovered. The bomb as well at the feet of MIBR.
Wow, this is the best game of peekaboo I've ever seen. Both players are going to have to try and funnel through the same direction. The smoke doesn't quite cover off the bomb, nor should it. They want to take the duel, and BRNZN is here to intercept. Zontix also spotted so they can confirm and start telling Safe to inch forward. It's the AK he has to worry about, though, and still trained on A main, so the adjustment shouldn't take too long. First kill is there, second missed out. Exit responds, and now they're trying to fight back, but Insani's swing is punished. Exit is the only one with kills, and he's doubled up. Just has to try and delay for his flank to come in. 12 seconds, the bomb needs to be planted, and soon. A Molotov to cover it is great, though.
They ran past. Drop already out onto the platform, and suddenly they're trying to close that gap. They know Magix is completely boxed in, and Artfrost has to stand his ground, has to try and protect Magix as best he can, but Drop has not taken much damage. That nade discombobulates him, and Artfrost seals it in. Check everything. He has a read, he commits to it, and he fights, and he wins that fight very often. This won't be the case for Team Spirit over on the B default. Donk as well getting chopped down as they wanted to try and commit to a fast split, but Dark has been siphoned off, and they're down to a 2-on-4 rather quick. Still a plant for Spirit, so this 2v4 post-plant will be quite hard to manage.
Well, maybe not. Oh, you mean hard to manage for Spirit? Yes, you're right. Yes, that's true. For some reason, I was just thinking that the Op's going to get the first kill, the second as well. That's why he's saying hard to manage, but yeah.
B main, they're ready for the execute.
Unsafe is ready as well, but the Ops, it has a few free shots. It doesn't actually land the first one. Through the smoke is where it connects. Donk will need to start pushing through the smoke soon, and Drop is waiting. So is Insani. One way or another, Donk is going down, but no, he's dodged out from behind the smoke. Chopper as well, finding a quick frag. Insani is too late. That kill was absolutely necessary, and now Donk can cover him off with aggression of his own, just trying to play containment. The CTs cannot be allowed back inside, but when his teammate dies, he feels the pressure, trying to peek back forward. Insani's got the second kill as well, and Chopper now alone in the 1-on-3. Needs a full quad, at least they don't have utility to flash him off or smoke him off either. BRNZN, the first to fall. Chopper's position given up, but he's trying to change up elevation if nothing else, and now Insani as well. Great angle for Chopper to be holding as they do start to peek forward. It's so nicely played, but too many jiggles. And he gets dizzy. Really the only one who can do that, but he's not going to be ready for Chopper to be activating this late. Not at all. Zontix, though, great frag from Insani, does now give them a route back into the bomb site. So even if Chopper does find BRNZN for free, which he will, this is still a very difficult retake for the CTs. BRNZN gone. He is out and over now. Chopper needs to hightail it back over towards the A bomb site to support his teammates. Have any util? It's all down to Donk and Artfrost to try and save those flashes for the late round situation to help their anchors hold on. Donk is good for just the one Insani, and Safe both have taken down one apiece, and now with the trade out, it's Chopper again in the 1-on-2. This time with the smoke down, he does get a chance to face initially, and the flash will not blind him. Chopper pulls it all together. Late round, he keeps himself alive. But no flashes over here means that Magic should have an easy field day.
Oh.
2 is all he'll find, actually. But even that's honestly maybe more.
2 remaining players of MIBR. And Chopper even has drop and safe pincered in. There's only so many safe positions that are available to them now. Uh-oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Good start, I do believe.
Yes. Well, regardless, Artfrost and Magix have found the cutesy.
Well, Donk is now completely trapped, but he does have a teammate at distance that can just tap away. Everyone's contributing. Chopper, the only one that's not found a frag just yet. That's bomb spotted. Exit, a 1-on-5 presented. Zontic's low HP, but Donk there to force Exit away. And this round is almost certainly lost. Had he found Zontix, had a bit more room to breathe, maybe get his hands on a rifle, that would have been great, but now on 2 low health. And actually teeing up Chopper to complete the full team ace. If he checks spawn, if he finds Exit, Team Spirit will finish this half off in phenomenal fashion. And Chopper has him completely dialed in. It's a team ace from Team Spirit and an 11-4 T-side half.
Out of it.
Yeah, Donk was trying to go through just as Chopper was trying to retreat. Bumping heads, bumping booties, but MIBR able to get so much space. Magix playing behind that smoke will find and activate for 2. They didn't realize that 1 could be right behind that smoke, and then suddenly this post plant has absolutely collapsed. Safe, some nice shots, but it won't quite cut it. It's a Donk double and another pistol.
So many situations where just 1 straight kit would have made a big difference, and now Artfrost wants to introduce another one to the tally. Only damage, no kills. Donk too far off as well, but now that he's here, 2 kills found. Insani needs to start fighting back because Chopper is even connected onto drop earlier on, weakened by Artfrost. Now the full kill collected, M4 recovered as well. Chopper peeks out behind it, and now with the distance being closed, Safe is all alone. A 1-on-3, his position given away with a tag through the smoke, and now a jump up as well.
With them for the majority of the CT side so far. It's like a family heirloom passed down, and this family heirloom hits hard.
Damn.
Chopper, a 3k, but it really felt like Donk gave them...
Chopper flashed off, and they're starting to rotate away. Donk is now biting into the idea of maybe a flank to come in, but in the meanwhile, his teammates are falling. Magix has dropped the bomb. It's good for only the 1. Donk now needs to do more. Does collect and back off, so the advantage maintained, and the retake cannot even be called in because the bomb can't be dialed in. A low amount of time, and you just Chopper close range with the MP9 this late. They are not going to have flashes, and the shadow advantage is perfect. Chopper doubles up, looking for a little bit more, but all it'll be is damage. He's done his job though, so he's more than okay with it. 30 seconds on the clock, and BRNZ and Safe have got nothing to do here. They might even consider saving at this point, but that'll be impossible with Magix wrapping around from behind. Safe will be caught out. Damaged up, but now drops down to avoid more firepower. BRNZ is out of the server. Safe, I'm sure, is soon to follow. It's 10 seconds, man. You just have to save. Bomb plant? Okay. No, never mind.
Flash lined up in for Dark, and they'll make great use of it. Donk full blinded, but he darts around the pillar, and Magix has him covered off. Donk allowed to recover, and 2 kills come in rather quick. The Molotov even separating Safe from the package, but Donk finally flushed out, and they find Zontix on the other side of the map as well. Suddenly, they can peel back to the other side, and Artfrost realizes that's a possibility. Has to try and keep Safe in check.
Artfrost wants to keep peeking. Flashbang is dodged as well, and the bomb is dropped. Exit, last man standing. 1v2 means that it is very possible, especially when you keep in mind Artfrost is so low. Chopper is trying to accelerate because he realizes that. And he will find the freebie. Gets slightly scared towards the very end of it, but there's no quick whip around AK headshot. Chopper, have to really commend him, to be honest. I know there's been a lot of great individuals on it. Oh, early boost up might not be the right play though. BRNZN's going to be... Oh, never mind! He's going to be ripping apart Artfrost, and then trading his life away. That's what I was worried about. Zontix, don't mind if I do. Ask for some more of that. Safe. Some solid headshots from either side, but the problem is Spirit are the ones with the bomb plant down very soon. Zontix is also just going to keep it kicking. He had a conversation when the game wasn't live yet that he had 0 kills on the CT side. You pointed that one out, Michael. Now he seems like he's coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, and his T-side pistol on Anubis, he got a 4K. This time he opened up with these 2 frags, and he could even find a 3rd as well. Zontix will dial that one in. Allowed Donk to actually find that kill, but Safe's actually flushed him out, peering in from short, so they've lost that ace up the sleeve. And Chopper, not fully clearing into Firebox. Exit will find him. They have to clear out the bomb site quick, otherwise the smokes will fade in right in their faces. Bomb can't transition over, and Zontix finding the counter kills. A double from him, and that bomb being planted now, but the feet exposed. Drop didn't seem to recognize it.
Zontix has done it all so far, but I have to say, whatever cloak of invisibility Artfrost has on is really helping Zontix, even with the nice movement upwards onto the Firebox. Just doing it all on his own. Artfrost will just come out with a cherry, but man.
Yeah, they were taking their time coming out from ramp because of the limitations that they had. They wanted that con and jungle presence, but they couldn't find it, and Zontix does fully bail them out.
This round is all going to be up to Connector, and through it they go. Safe finds a tag on Artfrost. It's nice and all, but the problem is his teammates are falling all across the board. BRNZ, and good for a single frag, and with the smoke down can actually create a bit more chaos to let Exit try and make a play. Even the AK recovered, trying to fight from up above the triple boxes. The elevated angle will give him that advantage. Nice second shot as well. It's getting dangerous. Time is running down low as well. He has a chance for more, and the bomb is dropped now. Smoke will give him the cover necessary to retreat behind default and get the reload off. Exit still yet to reveal himself.
That was a headshot. Artfrost barely survived, and Exit, like you said, never revealed his hand, so it's Artfrost to try and save this AWP. The round is lost. The fact that he was able to retrieve that AK through the flames, maybe that only heated him up. Even just crossing there for Magix was a bit of a risk.
Made to go through. Donk is good for the first one. Can't really get anything else as he is traded out through the smoke. Still a very hard commitment towards one particular side of the map. It's Team Spirit who are relying on Zontix to get a few more of those crazy entries in the mid-round. Exit tagged and forced off, and a deep incendiary to try and force out the planter. It'll be Artfrost to take a peek with the AWP, but he's just going to burn away. Zontix, all down to him. He's had a few fantastic rounds, yes, but he can't get the first headshot as the player is dropping back down to sandbase. First one good, second one better. Zontix!
Significant round win. This looked really dire, but once again, like you said, it's this sharp shooting from Zontix. For now, MIBR don't seem any the wiser. Full preparation there for Magix, but it doesn't really help him in the fight. Donk, the counter kill. It looked like his crosshair might have been on him, but what on earth is this? Ran straight through with the Glock, anticipating the reload, but not a secondary player under.
There's still a chance for her that BRNZ gets caught off by Artfrost, and with that a 3v2, but no, BRNZ. Artfrost was seemingly ready for that pick, but it won't be the case. Great round from him once again. And here these past few rounds that Spirit have gotten have been off the back of, oh yeah, let's just get a gorgeous set of triple entries from Zontix on the A bomb site. Maybe Donk can do something similar to that on B? No.
They need to address the flank. And they won't. Insani activating. That's why everyone played so passive here on MIBR. They knew that Insani had a great position. They wanted to make sure he could contribute. And that jump spot from Donk had his knife out. Wasn't the most threatening, but a plant down.
They are still thinking about just going through the smoke directly, and good flashbang. Can they pursue? Yes, they can. Drop misses the jump out. Only it's completely blind is a bit more excusable, but with the advantage now gained, Spirit want to keep it going. BRNZ and good for a snipe out mid-air, but he is going to be able to double up as they try and circle around. Safe's missed shot gives them a chance. BRNZ down as well, but Insani out too fast. maybe not quite expected, and Chopper needs another one of those magical 1v2s that he had so many of in Anubis. Just can't fire off a shot, can't land them at all. 28 seconds, he's already burned out from 20, and now knows where the second player is as well. They need to start adjusting. MIBR are panicking, you know it. Chopper, just one shot would force out the second player as well. Try and make a peek, but no! Exit will persevere. MIBR.
Nice 1-2. Safe tagging and them finishing off the job. Donk team killed. That's a trade that MIBR will certainly take. Didn't have to expend any of the bullets of their own, but Safe dealt with by the nade, and Zontic sees the shadow. This gap in the smoke is too much to handle, and BRNizan also sussed out. A 1-on-3 now presented here for Exit, but Artfrost already holding the deep line. Team Spirit smoke in at ramp. Donk is still trying to take some control and clear some sections out, but they've lost track as to where Exit's gone off to. Into Palace he went, and Insani will sweep Donk under the rug. 5-on-3, and Spirit still split.
Wow. Shout out to BRNZ, man. He's been having a good map so far, and no matter what Chopper does over here, it does seem like this round is a foregone conclusion. Safe can just almost guarantee it. Chopper, 9 HP is all he has, and with 30 seconds, no bomb. Damage is pretty pointless as well. It's starting off with Donk trying to get aggressive down middle. Safe will be the one to get information, but not really any bullets. It's BRNZ, who maybe is making me think twice about my words. Great entry to start off. Donk is trying to move back in, and BRNZ is there to shut him down. Easy peasy on this pistol round.
Yeah, and those two players, Donk, Artfrost, maybe your biggest worries coming into the pistol. I think one of the interesting conversations we'll have as the months go on, depending on the success of this Russian lineup, we'll have a lot to really work with in this round. Just some upgraded pistols, that scout. And MIBR don't struggle to break into the A-bomb site with only one defender. They're gonna go for it though.
They've got to buy the next one regardless. BRNZ will just be given some kills.
Just simply, well, you just need to aim better. Or shoot better. MIBR rectified that map to map, but Donk, there we go. 2 kills instantly, and that's exactly what I was talking about. See if they can maintain this man advantage. Safe peeking in for a con peek, but Donk never left. And so that'll be another head claimed.
Good to see some of that confidence coming back at a team spirit as well. They want to make it a bit more competitive. MIBR, however, still hitting shots like it's nobody's business. Plenty of time for them to actually scale onto the bomb site with the Molotov down at connector. There's only one player they have to worry about, and that player is dead. Chopper is found out, brought down. Nade is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Look at that. The damage on that thing. But Donk needs to be on, maybe even for the full ace. He wants it, but has to settle for just 4. Drop now got a chance to try and fight out the 1v2, but the problem is the bomb is not planted yet, and Magic just has to wait for that very same sound cue to be given up. Now, legs shown off, and Drop does make it incredibly exalted over as well. Maybe Donk can be there in time too. Molotov goes to the back of Van. Artfrost good for the first one. Zontix as well, blind or not, has caught a first sightline under Drop and gets a quick kill. As Insani drops, Donk's made his way over, and MIBR, despite the fantastic amount of utility they had, doesn't really seem to have used it at the right point or right place.
An Exit left on his lurking devices, never fully activated either. Good job from the youngsters.
Molly will be keeping away what looks like a fast B play, but man, he better start holding up his pants if this is really coming over. A further back smoke than one you might normally see, but with the hands of Drop visible, he's forced to duck out. Magic's as well on top of the trash can, only good for one. BRNZ continues forward the team kill spree we've seen in CCT. To these online finals, they've just been...
MIBR had exactly what they wanted in terms of finding this anchor player in Magic's.
But for him to get more confidence is massive. Right, just to be able to get a few more of these frags in a way. I would even argue that you let Magix and Chopper maybe hunt for them, even if the rules aren't conducive in the slightest.
Nah, man, this is his zone. This is his area. Stay away from my kills. Well, they've all tried with their digs, and they've all failed, and Safe will not be able to buck that trend.
Already be inside A main for all he knows. He needs to go for the flank in TV room and fast. 25 seconds, they're going to be hitting the site oh so quickly. Molly goes out, Zontix knows, and no shot actually found from Artfrost. Initially he delays it to guarantee the peak. The flash had actually blinded him up completely. Molly is good, funnels him back to the back of the bomb site where he's still safe from it, but another Molly is fantastic. Artfrost still finds a kill before going down. Zontix not activated yet, but will get the finisher. 13-13 Team Spirit equalize.
That was the kind of the procedure, and that's what they wanted to do here. They would kind of address the donk presence and that mid pressure in much the same way, but even when they donk gets tier 1 teams, and MIBR, I mean, they've been playing pretty solid. I mean, they should be punishing this, and they might, but donk full flashed and still getting a kill. There is a trade at the very least, however. Most likely.
Zontix, though, isn't particularly polite right now. He's pushing forward, holding down the line, spots out a leg, and takes it down. Look at how much util Magix has as well. If Artfrost takes first contact, there's no way they can get this bomb plant down. Yep, Artfrost does take first contact, and they shouldn't be expecting Magix over here. Will not be clearing it out appropriately, and there goes the bomb. Can't be planted. Safe can only try and save. MIBR will not have a goodbye going into the next one either. They'll have at least AKs on 3 of their players, but if Safe goes down here, no. Okay.
Being very audible, very loud, and a bit of misdirection added and sprinkled in.
Flashbang out towards A main. That could have been a big kill on Insani if Chopper just pushed through, but he decides not to, and now it's all down to Donk. Second flash is great. Chopper stays alive. Donk as well, with now that gap in the smoke. Pushes through, pushes forward. Good for 1. BRNZN's got 2, but it isn't enough. Team Spirit will prevail. 16 found. MIBR's valiant attempts on their enemy's map picks will be noted, will be remembered, but remembrance is for the dead, and they are truly...